My baby told me she loved another man. Lord have mercy. Said I didn't fit into her lofty plans. Now she's gone. You know it ain't gonna work. I'm sitting on top of the world. Long as you're alive, you're sitting on top of the world.
No, that's right.
You know, little girl, there was a time I didn't even know your name. Why should I worry? Little girl, when it's all in vain, now you're gone. You know that I shouldn't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Help me out a little bit, Pat. Send a message. Needn't come back here running, holding out your hand. I've been like a woman. Come back to your
Mind blowing, man.
man. Oh, you said he's gone. Little girl, I ain't gonna worry.
Where you sitting?
I'm sitting on top of the world.
How we doing? You doing okay? I'm not doing that great. A little bit under the weather. So you'll have to excuse the coughing. But I thought you guys, all 18 of you, would still want to hear me rant despite the coughing. So here we are. So hopefully we'll have a fun episode. We got a little bit of Tennessee whiskey tonight. Uncle Nearest, 1856. It's touted as smoothest whiskey in Tennessee. Well, I can tell you right now, that's not true. Not even close. It's okay. That's about it. Let's see. Smooth and gentle finish. Distilled in Nashville. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. They claim that this gentleman named Nearest perfected the iconic charcoal mellowing process that Tennessee whiskey is known for, but it's not that great. Anybody that knows me knows I think the best Tennessee whiskey is Dickel. Dickel's got some great whiskey. Great whiskey. All right, let's jump right into it. Like I said, I felt like great. Been under the weather. I look forward to having a good episode with you guys tonight. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Get my phone to behave here. There we go. So, what's going on? So much. We had the Bedlam football game yesterday. And for those of you that, if there might be one of the 18 of you that's not familiar with Oklahoma football, Bedlam is when Oklahoma University plays Oklahoma State University in a sport. And football's the biggest. We had a football game. It was very one-sided. OU ran away with it. And basically what I saw is two mediocre teams playing football. I mean, to even think for 1 second that OU is good enough to play for the national title or even to compete with the other playoff teams is laughable. It's pretty meaningless. If OU gets into the playoffs, they are toast. And OSU is underachieving, but they struggled at quarterback. They've got the running game, but they're just not very well. They're not on a good plane talent-wise, so I'm not surprised with what they're doing. But OSU hung tough for a half, and OSU pulled away. I continue to be not impressed with Jalen Hurts. I think he is very overrated. He's got no shot at the Heisman. We'll get into that a little bit later. But if you're going to invite Jalen Hurts to the Heisman ceremony, then you should invite Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious or whatever that OSU running back is. I forget his name. Chubba Bubba, Bubblicious, Wrigley's, whatever his name is. He should be invited if you're going to invite Jalen Hurts, because neither one of them are going to win. No chance. So, I liked it though. I liked the sportsmanship. I thought the targeting call on OSU was BS. I really wish we get back to playing actual football and quit playing this soft game. We need to, as my head says, get rid of the excuses and get back to playing the game that made football the national pastime. And as the game softens and the rules get harder and harder to recognize, they're really losing ground at the college and definitely at the pro level. What else is going on? Let's see. I really want to talk a lot about the political landscape. I find it very interesting what the Democrats are doing right now in relation to their polling. It's obvious to me, of course I knew this in 2016, the DNC doesn't mind rigging something. The DNC rigged the primaries in 2016 to ensure that Bernie could not beat Hillary. Okay? It's widely accepted now. Pardon me. And what I'm figuring out is, unfortunately, they're doing it again. Tulsi Gabbard has recently polled as high as 6% in the Boston Globe, Suffolk University polls. And yet, the DNC won't recognize that poll, because they only recognize polls that have Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, or the gay guy. What's his name? Buttigieg or Buttigieg or whatever his name is. Buttigieg, I think. Buttigieg is his name. And his name is Gary Buttigieg. They don't recognize those guys. Anybody else, they don't recognize their polls. What kind of crap is this? What kind of crap is this? So, let's look at the Republicans for a second. 2016, none of the Republicans wanted Trump to win. None of them. He's an outsider. He's not a politician. They don't want him to win. And yet he won. Because guess what? The Republicans didn't rig their election. They didn't rig their primaries. They let the people speak for what they wanted. But the do-nothing Democrats, the Democrats that have less and less integrity by the minute, only recognize polls that have one of the aforementioned people in the lead. You know, I heard someone say this recently and I agree. Elizabeth Warren is Hillary Clinton wearing a Bernie Sanders mask. Think about that for a second. Hillary Clinton wearing a Bernie Sanders mask. What do you guys think about that? Totally agree. She's looking like she's going to do the Bernie Sanders, oh, I'm a socialist, everything free. Boom, you elect her. Boom, she's going to become Hillary, guaranteed. Elizabeth Warren is Hillary Clinton wearing a dadgum Bernie Sanders mask. So, there's no option other than Trump in this election. Bloomberg joined the race. I'll drink to Bloomberg for new fodder for comedy. Let me try this smoothest whiskey in Tennessee. Still no. Not even close. Now, Bloomberg has read his first ad, and it's got all the usual suspects. He's hugging minority children, high-fiving moms, all the things you expect from a traditional white Democrat. Making him look like the man that's coming to save the day. And then I stumble on this little gem in which he is speaking about taxing the poor into good decisions. You can find this on YouTube. Bloomberg is saying essentially, we need to tax the poor into eating healthy. We need to tax the poor into not drinking soda. We need to tax the poor into the poor need to be taxed into compliance with good behavior so they'll live long, happy, healthy lives. How stupid is this? Number one, the poor aren't going to like that. The Democratic traditional voters aren't going to like that. Number two, and more importantly, this idiot does not get it. He doesn't get it. It's about freaking stress. It's about stress, people. When you're poor, you're worried about your electric bill. You're worried about transportation. You're worried about legal issues. You're worried about your kids. You're too stressed to worry about, did I have any freaking kale today? Okay? So taxing them isn't going to help. Okay? It's about stress. There's only so much stress one person can handle. When you have no stress, it's very easy to stress out about, oh, I'm going to have a gluten-free bagel, and I'm going to have ethically sourced coffee. It's very easy to stress out about those products because you don't have to stress about your freaking lights and your freaking water bill. Okay? Bloomberg doesn't get it. Bloomberg doesn't get it. It's much bigger than that. What a stupid idea. Can't wait to hear this idiot explain that on the debate stage. Democrats, make it real, make it honest, let your winners go forward. Recognize Tulsi Gabbard. By the way, if you haven't watched the episode of Joe Rogan's podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, with Tulsi Gabbard from last week, in which Navy SEAL Jocko Willink also joined them, please watch that. Am I going to vote for Tulsi Gabbard? Probably not. But I'll tell you what, she's the most sensible they have, and they won't recognize her. Go listen to her. Go watch her and see what you think. You know, Kamala Harris, and that's what I call her, Kamala, because if you watch my show regularly, you know she's named after the great pro wrestler Kamala, the Ugandan warrior who spoke no English and bounded to the ring with his trainer and his caretaker and used African techniques to win his wrestling matches. That's who Kamala Harris is named after. Check him out. Now, Kamala Harris likes to make fun and ridicule Tulsi Gabbard because she went on Fox News. Why did you go on Fox News? You can't go on there. They're not part of us. That's the problem with the Democrats. You've got to speak to everyone. They only want to speak to their people. It's ridiculous. She'd also been ridiculed for sitting down with, I forget who it was, but some evil dictator, some terrorist. And Mr. Buttigieg got on her about that if you look up the debate highlights. And Buttigieg said he never would have sat down with that terrorist leader. But look, we don't get anything accomplished if we don't sit down with people and figure out what's going on. It doesn't mean she's a traitor. It just means she talked to the guy. Okay? Another thing, Hillary Clinton has come out and said that Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset. Can you believe that? Hillary Clinton said she's a Russian asset. Well, now Hillary's trying to backpedal and say, no, I said that she's a Republican asset. No, you didn't, Hillary. You said she's a Russian asset. How can this party move forward with the way they cannibalize each other and lie and backstab? So embarrassing. So embarrassing. You know, Buttigieg is trying to say that he's also military. You know, Tulsi's active military, and Buttigieg is trying to say he is too. But it's like night and day. It's like night and day. Really, really is. So, if Trump ran as a Democrat, in summary, if Trump ran as a Democrat, he wouldn't be our president right now. Because the Democrats are willing to cheat to get who they want forward. Biden, Warren, Buttigieg. What about Joe Biden? Let's see, this week he was biting his wife's finger at an event. I mean, come on. First he's smelling girls, then he's biting his wife's finger, and there's another video on YouTube in which he's talking about how he liked children to rub his legs so that his hair would stand up on his legs. No joke, look it up on YouTube. This guy's as creepy as it gets. He's as creepy as it gets. And then we got Elizabeth Warren, who really is Hillary Clinton wearing a Bernie Sanders mask. And then you got Bernie. You know, Bernie had some promise in 2016. He is off the rails nuts in 2020. No chance. And I'll drink to that. What else going on? Let's see. Most of you know out there, all 18 of you, that I am a big Prince fan. Well, recently, I was excited to watch his iconic film, Purple Rain, at the Tower Theater here in Oklahoma City. And if you haven't been to the Tower Theater, get out there. My guy Steven Tyler runs the place, and what a great name that is. You've got Lucas, you've got all the people out there that do such a great job setting up concerts and movies. Please visit Tower Theater, great place. So last Monday, I was going out there to watch Purple Rain because I'm in their projector club, so I get to watch certain films roughly monthly. Anyway, Purple Rain was, I get out there and there's been a gas leak and the showing had to be canceled. So we didn't get to see Purple Rain. So I decided to have my own showing in my home, and I had one of my staff with me, one of my private caretakers with me, and she watched Purple Rain. And why I bring that up is it was very interesting watching Purple Rain with a millennial. Because millennials are so millennial, for lack of a better term. I mean, this young lady, she saw everybody was smoking cigarettes, Smoking cigarettes to a millennial, that's like plucking a baby's fingernails, like tearing a baby's fingernails off. That's about how offensive cigarette smoking is to a millennial. So the cigarette smoking, oh my God, cigarette smoking. And then you've got the perceived misogyny. So if you haven't seen the film, Prince is physical with his love interest in the movie. He's abusive. And although that's not good, to a millennial it was like, oh my God, I can't believe they let this be in a movie. So it was very interesting to see how the millennial generation saw a classic 80s movie like Purple Rain. But I have to say, overall, I think she enjoyed the film. But again, it just showed that generational difference between me as a Gen Xer versus the millennial. What a great movie. If you've never watched Purple Rain or you don't know anything about Prince, turn this damn podcast off and go watch Purple Rain. What are you doing? Good Lord. What else is going on? Big fight announcement on Thanksgiving. Big fight announcement. Conor McGregor versus Cowboy Cerrone. January 18. Everybody's like, Jason, we already knew this was going to happen. Yeah, Conor did say something about it. And yeah, there have been rumors. But now it's official. But more importantly, it's at 170. Conor is returning to 170. Why would he want to fight that heavy? I think it's going to be difficult for him. I think he's still the favorite, but he's going to have a power problem at 170, I bet. But Cowboy shouldn't be a big challenge for him and should get it done. And why is he doing this? I think it's because he wants Jorge Masvidal. Because, Jorge Masvidal called him out, and Dana White said he's too big for Conor. And that's all you have to say to the guy. He's too big for you. Conor will demand the fight. So I think Cowboy Conor, January 18th, will set up Jorge versus Conor later in 2020. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? So, what's next? I want to talk about my beloved Dallas Cowboys, who continue to plummet to 6. Let's see, they are 6-6, I believe, and they got beat by Buffalo Bills on Thursday, on Thanksgiving. I'm very disappointed in that. I thought they would do better. I thought Jason Garrett would be fired after this loss. He was not. Jerry Jones, our owner, said that he's going to stick with Jason through the season, that Jason can still turn this around. I think he is off his rocker crazy. Tell me, Garrett, I love Jason Garrett too, but it's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. We got to have somebody that can win. I've heard Urban Meyer. I've heard Josh McDaniel. I don't know who's going to be, but they better be good, and they better get us on the right track, because we have the talent to win. It's just our team is not mentally tough. We're not. We're quitters. My Dallas Cowboys are a bunch of damn quitters, and it pisses me off. It really does. They need to do what my hat says and start playing football. Start playing damn football. What else is going on? I'm going to cut this kind of short because, again, I don't feel very well. But I do want to talk briefly about the Heisman. As I said, Jalen Hurts, no shot. The guy at Oregon, I don't remember his damn name, But the guy out of Oregon, no shot. Joe Burrows from LSU is going to win the Heisman. Write it down. He should win the Heisman. He's twice the quarterback Jalen Hurts will ever be. And I look forward to him winning the Heisman. I think he's going to be a good pro. And I think he is definitely the favorite. Definitely the favorite. So, this week I think we'll keep an eye on the Trump situation, the impeachment situation. I think they have another session on Wednesday. Trump is perfectly positioned on this. I think he's going to I think this should be done in the House. I don't even think it would get to the Senate. I really don't. I don't. And if it does, the embarrassment for the Democrats will just continue. So I just think it's going to be a long, long political season for the Democrats, and Trump is easily going to cruise to victory once again. I hate to cut this short, but again, I don't feel very well, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe, leave me comments, share the video. I like to get above 18 views if possible. Share the video, subscribe on YouTube. It'll help me out so much, guys. And I hope you come back next week. I plan to be feeling better. And it'll be big fun then as well. Let's go out like we came in. Because no matter how we feel, we're sitting on top of the world. Thanks a lot, guys. This is for y'all.
My baby told me she loved another man. Lord have mercy. Said I didn't fit into her lofty plans. Now she's gone. You know it ain't gonna be. I'm sitting on top of the world. Long as you're alive, you're sitting on top of the world. You know, little girl, there was a time I didn't even know your name. Why should I worry? Little girl, it's all in vain. Now you're gone.